my thing to you, Jeremy, is this: when you came back to Atlanta, right, and obviously where you are right now, what is the things that you had to equip yourself with, as far as whether it was vernacular, whether it was just education in this industry, whether it's just knowing like, okay, I see what $200,000 looks like, where that $200,000 came from, and how do I make more? You know what I'm saying?
It was more so, it's very similar, now you starting to, gain more knowledge. It's very similar to football. It's basically, you might not, you come in, you might be second string, third string, whatever the case may be, but every day with that customer, you gotta build that rapport. You gotta build that trust to say, hey, you can give me 5 loads a day. So a lot of times it's like starting to get on a new team. You might get 1 pass in the game, but once you catch that pass and do something with it, next game,
you may have 2.
All right, you see, so it's exactly the same way. Now, what I had to correct is just my punctuation, in my emailing, learning how to not always be on the phone, but learning how to explain in detail what I want, through emails, and that was really, the biggest thing. But one thing that I did like was that majority of these customers, they use women to delegate their freight.
But why though?
Because you got to think they more organized. Women are dedicated to what they do as long as it's beneficial for them, right? So
and that's not to say, hold on, let's stop that right there, because that's not to say men aren't able to do that too,
sure.
Because it could kind of come off like, well, we only give women this role. But they do provide some type of warmth of communication.
Yeah.
The ones who get it do. And even as a man, it's not necessarily that we prefer to hear a woman or prefer to hear a man. It's like, who can get the job done?
Exactly.
That's what it comes down to.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
So then I found myself talking to women on the phone. As a man, not if it's not no flirtatious way, but women like to talk to men and men like to talk to women, right? So once I'm talking to these women on the phone, I build that dialogue and that trust, send them some lunch, send them, some flowers on Valentine's Day.
Many different tactics in the business world.
Whatever it costs to be, you do those little incentives.
I try that one. I ain't did that. I ain't sent flowers yet.
Yeah, you gotta do whatever just to make them smile, if they having a bad day or they working on the weekend. You working on the weekend, let me send some pizza to your house or to whatever you want me to do. Or you go pick it up, your closest Pizza Hut, so,
right.
You do those things to be different just to bring that relationship levels up so that they can give you that freight. Oh, they got a new load. Oh, I got a new load. Let me call Jeremy. That's gonna be the first thing they're gonna think about.
Absolutely. I think that right there is providing value to yourself and for yourself that can, in essence, be better for the team. Like, whether it's a dude or whatever, you may have access to tickets. You know what I'm saying? You may want to, somebody may be a fan of the Atlanta Falcons, the Carolina Panthers, the Detroit Pistons or the Atlanta Hawks or whatever team you may do. You got to think outside the box to gain any type of leverage that you possibly can. Absolutely. Alex, for you, when you do these motivational speakings at many different conferences, you travel the world doing these type of things. My question is, how do you gain I wouldn't say courage, but how do you gain, the grade of the crowd? You know what I'm saying? Because every crowd is different. A crowd in New Orleans is different than a crowd in Atlanta. A crowd in Atlanta is different than Maine or New York. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And what's your initiation to tackling this service?
Absolutely. Well, I will say, I have a gift. And the definition of a gift to me is what comes easy to you but hard for others. And my gift is communication. It's something, my last job was telemarketing. I used to be on the phones just before they used to hang up on you as soon as you call. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So I used to have to sell on the phone in order to make a living. You know what I'm saying? I used to get $7 an hour plus commission. And it's 2001. So then from there, I went to throwing parties. When I'm throwing parties, I had to be on the mic.
Keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, I would see a crowd. I'm like, man, they ain't dancing. So as the promoter, one night I just grabbed the mic like, hey man, I need everybody to get up out your seats, man. We gonna party tonight, all that bougie stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn, I kind of like this, you know what I'm saying? So then it's so funny because from doing that, I didn't realize like God was just setting me up.
Preparing you, oh Lord Jesus. Yeah, boy.
He was setting me up.
Yeah.
Because when I stopped throwing parties, I was like, damn, what's next? And I kind of missed that high. I enjoyed
the camaraderie of people.
I love people.
Yeah.
So then, man, once the journey happened and my course blew up, I did an interview on Earn Your Leisure. I don't know if I'm able to say other names, but shout out to
No,
them
that's
because-
fine.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
Earn Your Leisure. I did this interview 2019, bruh. And life ain't been the same since. And all of a sudden the phone just started ringing like, look, man, we like how you break it down. See, my secret is I ain't the smartest person in trucking. I don't got the most trucks. I'm not the richest fleet owner. But what I do know how to do is transfer what's in here and let you understand it super
your way.
like super digestible. That's what I specialize in. So I guess from doing the interviews and breaking it down like how I was breaking it down, people was like, look, I need you to come teach that.
Yeah.
So it was so organic, bruh. So I just went on stage, and one thing about it, the story don't change. So it was just me combining the knowledge that I have also with the journey and the story. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And my story don't change. Like E.T. the hip hop preacher, he, one of the number one motivational speakers in the world. And he just told me like, bruh, just tell your truth. So when I get on that stage, I just tell the truth, bruh.
Listen to me. No, you need to listen to me. Hear me out. Listen. I love E.T.
my
Man,
guy.
E.T. is a person, man. He didn't know me from a can of paint. Obviously knew of me, but didn't know me personally. My younger brother, Kalen, he had this connection with him, and I just connected the dots. I was like, hey, bro, man, my brother's in town, want to come see you, what I'm saying, speak, da-da-da-da. Bro, they had built a relationship and a rapport just with the connection to me, and I was like, damn, bro, like, hold on, bro, this, Eric, Mr. Eric calling me, da-da-da. I'm like, hold up, Eric who? Bro, E.T., bro, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, damn, bro, like that's the power of connectivity. That's the power of just putting people on. A lot of times, bro, when you talk about homeboys, when you talk about family members, and they always got this gimme, gimme, gimme attitude, bro, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. Now that opportunity may not always come in form of financial compensation. Yeah. Sometimes that opportunity may get you around the individuals that may give you that compensation that you're looking for. You see what I'm saying? And it's up to you to kind of wedge it out in your own specific right. But a lot of guys be feeling a certain type of way, and it be really sucker shit when I'm like, bro, like, I bought you here. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you did with it, shit, you fanned out, you know what I'm saying, because of Jay-Z or LeBron or Kevin Hart or, The Rock or whatever. But, bro, if it's not him, bro, reach out to, his assistant. You got his assistant number, you know what I'm saying? And if it's going to be, it's going to be. But you do your part to present yourself in a manner.